Young had to deal with it, but he didn't have the guilt associated with it. Watch what happens. So I was talking to McNabb. I was like, why are you changing it up? Why you on purpose trying to throw the ball? You on purpose trying to just be a pure pocket passer? There are even comments out there of Donovan McNabb addressing this. I was like, come on, dog. I was like, dog, every time I play against you, when y'all know you're going to run or you threatening to run, it's a problem. I get it. It's not always by design, but it's a problem by result. He tried to do it that way. Okay. You fast forward, we've seen this pop his head up before, right? You've heard quarterbacks talk about this, right? RG3 in his short stint, he talked about it. All these quarterbacks come out, no, I could throw. I'm going to show you I could throw. And it was an extra intention on throwing it when they were black and mobile. I caught it every time. I was like, here we go again. Another quarterback trying to prove something to everybody else when all you got to do is get the results. Yesterday, coming off of Greg Roman all those years, and all we do is run the football, and then we come up short when it matters. So yesterday, they decided to go out there and address both of these situations. The running too much in big games and not winning, silly. And they try to address Lamar Jackson, I think, in terms of how he's perceived. Because nothing else would justify them going back there and throwing it 82% of the time. Lamar Jackson, and even when he was running, admitted, nobody thought I was going to come on today and have this angle, right? Admitted you were sitting there watching this game like, dog, why isn't he running more? And why aren't they running more? And when he's running, why he ain't going for broke? That one time when he threw it, they batted it and he caught it again. I thought he had another gear in him. And look, he may have just, he running safer now. He running smarter now. Great. But dog, be reckless too, because that's what's going to kill the opposition.
Man, at this point, y'all got to get used to this, man. I'm going to go, this is probably day 3 of my Baltimore Ravens hangover. By the way, shouts out to Marcellus Wiley for spitting facts and saying exactly what needs to be said. It's funny how a few football guys get it and some football guys don't. Specifically, a guy like Rex Ryan, who used to be a former coach, and Marcellus Wiley, former defensive end, who was a fantastic player. You know what I mean? Also, always was a great talker and analyst on, speak and stuff like that. He shouldn't have gotten out of there. Emmanuel Ocho sucks. He should have stayed there. But anyways, let's go to the main point of what Marcellus was saying. Marcellus was saying that Lamar got put in the black quarterback trap, right? Where due to perceptions in media and old school thinking, right? Excuse me. You have guys such as Donovan McNabb, RG3, and most recently Cam Newton, who were seen as running quarterbacks, and then they were encouraged, and not even just encouraged, but they were criticized in terms of, oh, you're a running back, you have to be a quarterback, you have to switch positions, all right? You have to stay in the pocket. And a lot of that is coded language, okay? If you really analyze players like Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, they scramble a lot. They run a lot in order to free up the offense, right, and set up the pass, but they also scramble and get first downs, critical first downs, or even rushing touchdowns in order to get their team in positions to win. Okay, when Russ was in his prime, he was scrambling a lot. Right now, when you look at Patrick Mahomes, a lot of the times he moves around in order to give Travis Kelce some time to open up the entire offense. He did that with Tyreek Hill most of his career, right? But the thing is, this is the problem, right? When Lamar and the Ravens, more specifically, and I'm going to keep on going on this, John Harbaugh, when they hear the news about Lamar being called a running back, being said he can't throw, which obviously he can, 24 touchdowns in passing, 7 picks. That's a thrower, dog. That's somebody who can throw. But he abandoned the run because he wanted to prove something. more specifically in that AFC Championship game, he wanted to prove that he is more than just a running quarterback. Let me tell you something, man. You are Lamar Jackson, bro. Right? You're the best running quarterback in the entire league. That's it. I'm probably the best running quarterback of all time, point blank period, right? But the hesitation, not only from Lamar and from Todd Monken, the play caller, is the reason they lost. See, why did the Ravens win last week versus the Texans? I'll tell you why. Because Lamar started doing running plays in the second half, okay? And the run game opened everything up and they started eating on the Texans. That's it. That's literally it. And also, Kansas City Chiefs has amazing corners. And that fumble by Zay, that sealed the deal. But let's be real with ourselves right now. Lamar Jackson listened too much to the critics and let the critics win. You have to do what got you to the dance. And that's what Marcellus Wiley said. If you are such a talented runner, don't listen to the haters. Don't diminish yourself in order to lift the haters up. You know what I mean? And that's, shouts out to Marcellus Wiley for recognizing that, right? Because, yes, Lamar can throw the football, but if he can run all up on the Chiefs, suspect running defense, then, yes, they would have won. Guess what? The Chiefs, guess what they did? They did what they did best. They kept on overfeeding Travis Kelce. Within the first 2 drives of the game, he got 11 targets, 11 catches, just feeding him. Why? Because that's what they do best. That's what they do best. They doubled down on what they do best. The Ravens did not double down, and that is coaching, and that's also psychological on Lamar's side, man. But get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all agree with, Wiley? I genuinely agree because he's saying sentiments that I've always thought about, and this is just a life lesson. Don't listen to a hater. Do what got you to the dance, man. Big JTV. Check out these videos on the end screen. I'm out.